guys and girls, you're watching SceneTV Reviewed. I'm Markus.
And I'm Alex, and last night Marcus and I went to Event Cinemas Marion to check out the brand new Alien film, Covenant.
Honey, I loved it.
I loved it.
Now, this is the sequel. 2012 Prometheus came out. To mixed reviews, I gotta say. I actually didn't mind it, but it got a bit of a mixed review. I actually think Covenant was outstanding. It gets released to the public this week. Going to be really interesting to see how it's received by the die-hard Alien fans.
Yes.
Now, director Ridley Scott has already announced, which is really exciting before we get into the movie, has announced that there could possibly be another 2 after Covenant. That's exciting.
It's so exciting.
So exciting. Now, let's back to Covenant. Talk about the actors.
I thought they were absolutely brilliant. I think the chemistry that they all had was incredible. Extremely talented actors. But of course, who was your favourite?
Michael Fassbender. Well, you know what? No, there were 2. Well, I really enjoyed a lot of the characters. Michael Fassbender clearly is brilliant. One of the main stars. Played 2 roles. 2 androids, bad android, good android, a really good relationship he had with himself. I wish I had that kind of relationship with myself and all my personalities. Now, of course, Michael Fassbender needs no introduction. 12 Years a Slave, X-Men, and also Steve Jobs. Now, Steve Jobs, the movie, coincidentally, also starred the female star, which is Catherine Waterston. I actually thought she was delightful. I don't know a lot about her. I haven't seen her in a lot of movies, but she was in Fantastic Beasts. And yeah, like I say, so she's already had that relationship.
And you could see the chemistry between them on set.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I think the only thing that I could fault about Michael and his 2 characters, obviously Marcus said that he plays the 2 androids of the film. I got a little bit confused. I don't know if it's just...
You? It doesn't take much, yes. I don't call you vague, Alex, for no reason at all, honey. I joke. You've got beauty, honey. No, quite right. There is that bit of confusion at the end. And we did step out of the cinema and have a bit of a group discussion at the end. We did. I think you and I blinked at the wrong time.
We must have. So in sync.
So in sync. Birds that, what do you call it? Birds that blink together, stay together. And we will, darling. Love will keep us together. Now, another thing worth mentioning is Australian-based special effects company did all of the creatures.
And they were in the audience with us on the night. And there's heaps and heaps of them.
Animal Logic.
The cinema.
Brilliant. They all stood up, didn't they?
Incredible. And the special effects were outstanding. I could not fault them. I'm not a huge sci-fi fan, but... I thought they were incredible.
Good food shop, darling.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Also, another thing worth mentioning is the scenery. I thought was outstanding. Excuse me, eating and talking.
So rude.
Shot in Fordland National Park in New Zealand. I thought the scenery was definitely spectacular.
Beautiful.
The landscapes were gorgeous. Obviously meant to be another planet that appears. Outstanding.
And I really was taken to a different planet.
You were.
What's that supposed to
Which is the premise of the movie, essentially. Bless her. She's one of these people that when you go to the movie, it's like, what happened? What do you mean?
I'm not. I'm the kind of person
auntie?
in the movie where I'm like, oh shit, when an alien pops out of someone's body.
That was good.
I was terrified.
As per many of the Alien movies, it does have that birthing scene. That's not a spoiler because, I mean, that's pretty much a given it's going to happen.
I think that's probably on there.
But it's taken it to a whole new level this time round. I thought those scenes were spectacular. There's all the blood, there's all the guts, all the glory.
Yeah.
Okay, get down to nuts and bolts. Out of 5, what do you give it?
I'm going to give it 4.5.
Oh, you're harsh.
I'm so harsh.
Harsh, Alex. Harsh. And why?
Only because I got confused towards the end, and you did also get confused. So it's not just me. And I did hear a few conversations around the place that where people weren't too sure on the android situation.
Quite right.
That's the only thing I could fault. I was shit scared, but I think that's the intention of the movie.
Well, I think you're tough. I feel like we actually cleared up the situation. And I was actually quite happy with the resolution of it all. I'm going to give it a 5. You know what? Call me the good cop. She's the bad cop. You've been watching SceneTV. We're going to see you for more really soon. Ciao.
Bye.